lot of people think I hate Arik Armstead. I'm always criticizing Arik Armstead. What I want to say is me and Armstead got into it a couple of years ago before he got paid, kind of like with me and Debo. And I think it's a little bit of a trend. Right before players get paid, they are very touchy and defensive on social media. Then they get paid, and you never hear from them again on social media because they're rich, and rich people don't get Twitter fingers like that. Anyway, so I haven't really been – Armstead doesn't tweet at me anymore. And what I wanted to say was, first, a couple of things. The NFL snubbed him. He should have been the Walter Payton Man of the Year. What he's doing in Sacramento is inspirational. I mean, it's his hometown. He's really taking ownership. He has a vision for what's wrong with it, with the youth programs and what needs to be. His whole academy. He teaches kids how to read. I mean, he's everything you would want a pro athlete role model to be. Someone who's dedicated to their community. I mean, I don't know exactly what Whitworth did, but it seems like Armstead should win this award eventually. He's definitely sincere about what he's doing. And I just want to say that even though I've criticized him as a player, I am inspired by what he's doing in Sacramento. I mean, I'm a Northern California guy too. I'm very passionate about where I'm from, but I'm not making a difference like he is. And the last thing I want to say is in Dallas, I didn't tell anyone this story. I mentioned it yesterday. I had to get my credential from the team hotel. When I went there, it was the Four Seasons in Irving. This is the nicest hotel I've ever seen, and all the Niners were there. It was during the Omarion time. They weren't allowed out of the hotel. They're all chilling. And so I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, they're all here. So I'm just like, I'm pulling out my laptop. I'm writing right here. They can all see me. And I didn't want to talk about it though, because it almost felt like espionage. It wasn't like what happened in Cincinnati. Like I knew, and then I was spying. So anyway, Armstead was across from me in the lounge, like 20 feet. And I was curious to see, like, are we going to talk? Are we going to say something? Is he going to acknowledge me? Never acknowledged me. Fine. He's sitting there with his two parents for like an hour and a half talking. I was like, man, he's normal. Look at him. He's a good son. And he's doing this thing in Sacramento. He's a good member of the community. Like, I gotta say, I really do respect Arik Armstead. The league snubbed him. I don't know why they needed to honor 40-year-old Andrew Whitworth. I'm sure he's doing good stuff too, but Armstead next year, he deserves this. He's doing a good thing, and he's not doing it for recognition.
No, but I do think it was fair. I mean, Whitworth put in, like you just said, 40. Like Whitworth has been doing this for like 40, not 40 years, but I think like how long has he been in the league? 20, 18?
Okay, fair enough.
He's been doing that.
All right, but Armstead's up next, NFL.
Yeah,
he's up next.
Whitworth has guys in the league that went through his program in Cincinnati. Like there's NFL players in the league that have been affected by Whitworth. So I think it was fair he won. But yeah, you're right. Like Armstead should be continually in that discussion. He's doing a great job with literacy. I think it's a literacy program in Sacramento. It's also a cause I think that I don't know that a lot of people touch on either. So and literacy is super important, right? It's like you could teach a man how to teach him. You give a man fish or teach him how to fish, right? And like he's teaching these kids how to fish. Like literacy will help you get what you want in your life. So
absolutely. And I think what people may not realize who are not from around Northern California is a lot of times in Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose, Sacramento, the public schools are really bad. A lot, some of them are really bad. And they never improve. And a lot of people who come from them leave. And the people who actually can improve it are people who went through the system, understand the system, have a vision for how to change it. And that's Armstead. He's doing what so many people could have done and haven't done. My wife isn't from the Bay Area. She's from Southern California, but she worked at Skyline High School, which is around the corner from my house, which was so violent. My brother went there in the early 90s. It was so violent. My parents sent me to Catholic school in East Oakland to get away from the public school around the corner from my house in the freaking Oakland Hills. Skyline. And my wife worked there for a year, and she was like, yeah, this place is wild. It's lawless. It's violent, but I know how to fix it. I'm in the city. I could look at Oakland Tech, look at McClymonds. They have these central hubs. Anyway, there are people out there that care, and there's very few of them. And Armstead's one of them. And you really gotta. Anyone who went to public school at any time in Northern California knows it's kind of a broken system. And what you get out of it is how much you put into it and how much your parents care. But a lot of these teachers are awful. They have not the teachers are awful, but there's no support for them. There's no funding anywhere. Like these schools are pretty freaking awful. And for Armstead to actually care and dedicate so much of his time and attention to it, I love that. It makes me really like him. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
And he's been doing it for a while.
I didn't mean to slander Skyline. Anyone who goes to Skyline, works to Skyline. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
You're gonna get that Skyline.
Last time I said something about Skyline, people like, yeah, you should come to Skyline. Like, hey, okay, all right, I'm sorry. My bad. But yeah.
You're gonna get George Kittle lovers, Skyline alum on Twitter, like just.
Anyway, Arik Armstead, salute. You seem like a good guy, even though we had a falling out on Twitter. We're probably never gonna hang out. Sorry,
Arik Armstead. He should do a show with you, and you could donate the proceeds to his foundation.
All right, maybe. All right, that's our show. Thank you very much, Andrew Whitworth and Debo Samuel, for watching. Kyle, appreciate your views. Who else was watching today? Kittle, thank you. Good to see you. All the fans, all the haters, all the people in between. I'll be back later with Jack, 2:00.
Jack Whiskey's probably watching. Because you said the Niners should move on from him. So
sorry, Tart. Yeah, I just did it for the clicks. Yeah. Did it all for the clicks.